You know, that's why I'm confused. Why did she agree, you know, ask if noon was okay, and then have to change it, you know, because she didn't specify why she had to change it. Unless if I didn't read it right, which probably what happened. You know, I should have told her, hey, 1 o'clock ain't gonna work. I gotta be at my grandma's for 1 o'clock for Easter today. You know, because today's Easter. I should have looked at the time when I stopped here. Whatever. It is what it is. I'd be so fucking frustrated. If that bridge would fucking fail when I'm on it. You know, I should have told her 1 o'clock ain't gonna fucking work because I gotta meet, you know, at my grandma's for 1 for Easter. But you know, that'll work. You know, we'll just stop there before going with my grandma or whatever. So I'm gonna be pissed off if she messages me when it gets close to 1 o'clock, like, hey, sorry, it's, you know, I'm gonna have to push the time back again. I like, you know, then I'm like, what time were you thinking? If she says 2, I'm gonna tell her, hey, or I'm gonna call Dad. I'm like, hey, I'm backing out. You know, I'm gonna tell Dad I'm gonna back out in his shoes. He's gonna be like, why? I said, because she keeps changing the fucking time, and it's getting, now it's gonna be, what are we, you know, the time, you know, 2 o'clock, and we have to be at Grandma's for 2. He's like, all right, whatever. You know, if he's like, all right, whatever, you know, you do what you want. I'm like, okay, just expect her to maybe come back on you mad. So they're like, okay. Then I'm gonna tell her, hey, I'm gonna have to back out because these times that you're changing to aren't gonna fucking work now. Because now it's fucking dump chickens that you're gonna hear. Seagulls. You know, because I'm going to tell her, hey, I'm going to have to back out. And she's like, why? You were messaging back and forth all fucking week with you wanting the shoes. I said, yeah, on top of all other people wanting that same fucking pair. So it's either I'm going to back out now, or I will put it out on the internet that you're being a fucking idiot. I'm going to stop up here and check the time. Yeah, she's going to be like, yeah, I don't want that. Like my point exactly. So it's I'm backing out. Go ahead and make money off of somebody else. $33. Okay, I got time yet. You know, I'm gonna tell her, just go ahead and sell the shoes to somebody else. I'm done. I'm not playing fucking games anymore. I don't play games on when it comes to Facebook Marketplace. I'm gonna tell her I'm done. I don't play games when it comes to Facebook Marketplace. And she's like, I'm not playing games. I'm like, yeah, you are. She's like, well, elaborate. I said, you're wanting to do porch pickup with no contact, which is fucking wrong. Because Lord only knows somebody may see, you know, $100 and some pair of fucking shoes sitting on the porch, and they'd be maybe gone by the time I get there. Then you're out of a pair of shoes and out of money. But that technically would be out of a pair of shoes. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. Especially in today's day and age where everybody's gonna steal everything because they don't give a fuck. You trust nobody on Facebook. You know, it's even with the guy with the sledge. I'll get there in a minute. You know, look, you know, you know, so it's like you trust nobody with anything. You know, yeah, you may trust your neighbors, but never trust them either, because it could be, you know, Joe Schmo. You know, you may know Joe Schmo from down the block really well. You know, or you may think that you may know Joe Schmo from down the block really well, and he could be walking by and be like, hey, there's a free pair of fucking shoes, I'm gonna take them. And that's how it's gonna fucking work. You know, guaranteed. Guaranteed shit will go fucking wrong. If you let it. So you know, that's why I want to tell her, meet up at 1, but I want to speak to you, to, you know, face to face. Because then I'd fucking tell, you know, give her some Facebook etiquette, you know, tell her, hey, you know, this is not a good way. You know, yeah, I understand there's people that do it, but it's generally better to talk to somebody face to fucking face for if you know, you gotta